Alrighty, well, I don't know how well this is going to come in, but you know, there's these little lights at the dollar store. They're actually really cheap, and you know, you get some of that double-sided adhesive, and then you can stick them on the lights. And as you can see from that fresh retro tower site, I made another room here. So you know, this will be the sleeping quarters for the sailors or the Joes. You know, they just want to have a little rest. You got Shipwreck there laying down, you know, avoiding his duties. Now down here, got Chuckles here and the MP. And they're protecting the jail cell here. So I did, you know, switch some parts around there and made it more of a cage, since I had two of those sets. And you know, you can just pretend you have a door on the jail cell, or pretend it's an electric door. Now we don't have enough of these lighting yet, but those are also like $2 something at the dollar store, and then you put 3 batteries in each. So once I do get a few more of those puck lights, you know, we'll put some more in here. Or the hallway lights. I don't even know what they were called. They were just cheap and they were at the dollar store. But you can see, like, you know, those tables actually work pretty well from Marauders Inc. And you know, like, this is the storage room. I still need to get some weapons racks, but I thought, I'll put a little stairs there. And I still have to maybe make walls in between that section. And then, oh, the medical room here. Someone fell over. But you can see these tables work pretty nice. You know, you got Lifeline, Tiger Force Lifeline laying down there. Maybe get a few more of those stretchers. They look pretty cool. But you know, you just set it up how you like. So you have another medical room here. I mean, it does look pretty cool like that. And I guess you can get some smaller lighting and maybe run wires through for these rooms, or those puck lights, actually they're smaller. See how they light up a room like that? Then it'll work a little better. However, the tape didn't stick, so I put some more adhesive underneath, because that one actually fell. But you can see, here's the information room. And I should put some double-sided tape onto that. I can stick that piece to the side. So you know, like, here's going to be another quarters, but again, I got to get some more of those sets, because with those sets, oh, this is actually a Fisher Price piece here. But see, with these sets here, you can, you know, you can make it so they can get up to the other levels, unless you want to design an elevator that'll reach, you know, maybe take an elevator shaft from the Star Wars space station set. Oh, I gotta fix that up. But you know, that's Fisher Price. It's got some ladders. And then I did that with the ladders, so they can actually climb up there. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these little rooms here. Once I block that part off, then it'll look better. You know, I don't get much time right now, but it is a lot of fun. And I did make the towers 23 inches tall, and I'm not sure how wide, I forget. And there was a piece here that was 67 inches, but then I just used some brackets to basically put that one piece to attach all 4 towers actually, but this piece goes onto the 4th tower. And then, you know, I use brackets. But if I would have had a table saw, then I would have been able to make grooves in here, and then you could just slide in the pieces, and you could have used thicker wood, so it would have turned out better. But again, like Chasing 80s Toys, that was the inspiration for the towers. And you can see, you know, this does light it up pretty good. I don't even need my cell light. But you know, Still gotta do some stuff around the doors. Maybe stick some fake keypads or something to make it look like you have to access this and that. But again, these fresh retro sets work pretty nice to make your little sleeping quarters. And under here, you can see, we've already showed you the tour before. But again, everything's in disarray, so I'm gonna need some more lighting down here. But it does look pretty cool. I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff. So we have some news. Now, it's not good news from Super7 because they're not allowing people to pre-order the G.I.Joe figures. And to me, that's very disrespectful of your fans, because, like, I wanted to pre-order, so at least then I would know that I was getting those figures. But apparently they've basically sold it all to the retailers and maybe e-stores and stuff. Probably it might show up on Big Bad Toy Store, I don't know. But it kind of sucks, because then that puts us at the mercy of the scalpers, and you just don't know if you'll be able to get those figures then, or if they'll sell out too fast. I don't know which sites it's going to come on. So anybody that knows, this is just not good business for Super7. They're just following in Hasbro's footsteps. Sell it off to the retailer first. Don't give your fans a chance to pre-order it. So, if it goes to places like Toys R Us and stuff, will we get a chance to buy the figures, or will they be bought up by all the scalpers? It's just pretty pathetic that they don't really, I don't know what's the word, care about the fans in the sense. That little Brian guy, you just made a lot of people unhappy if we can't get our figures. That's right, Brian from Super7. You've basically but anyways, I'm so happy that we're gonna get figures, but if we're not able to buy them and scalpers buy them all up and charge double or triple the price, then it's just not cool. Now you can still go to delta17.com and order some cool figures. They care about the fans. They they rectify any problems. They actually talk to people. Whereas Super7, they need to get their customer service, and they said they're not doing pre-orders, but yet Big Bad Toy Store had some pre-orders, so kind of sad. And call sign Longbow might be delayed longer, and that's the figures I'm waiting for. So if I'm gonna have a giveaway, and it all depends on how much work I get. So if we don't get enough work in the last few paychecks we get for the end of the season, then contest might be postponed that way, or I might just have lesser draws, because I was going to have a few draws and buy a few vehicles for it. I already ordered an extra figure from call sign Longbow, and again, they don't take payment right away. So that obviously, we fixed that up, because sometimes I just spend too much on figures and other stuff like food and whatever else we have to buy. So anyways, we're feeding the cats too outside. Anyone want to donate cat food, you got the address down below. Gotta try to build them something for the winter, because it does get to -35 and they don't want to come in. They stay outside all year round. So we try to help out the cats, because they get rid of all the vermin. They get rid of all the mice and stuff, and they chase away the squirrels, because the squirrels do a lot of damage. Your insurance is not for your house is not protected from squirrels. Now if they'd only chase away the raccoons, that'd be great. But anyways, this is just a quick update. So if another Chinese New Year is happening sooner than call sign Longbow figures, we might not get till February then. Jeez. I don't know. But I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, that the people in China, you know, build a few more factories and take this serious, you know, that they're losing a lot more sales from all the action figures that they could make instead of delaying projects. You know, projects are continuous, so if they sell out and make more figures, then they want more figures made, right? But anyways, go to Delta Toys, delta17toys.com to get some cool figures. And well, I can go down to my local collectible store when I do get time. You know, I'm gonna probably get a couple Delta 17 figures as well for the draw, for the contest. And these are pretty cool figures. And yes, call sign Longbow figures are pretty cool. But again, it really does suck that there's no factories that'll make the figures faster. So maybe Troy can get a hold of Ken, or Ken can get a hold of Troy and you know, talk to their guy and have the figures made at their factory, because that factory seems to be good, and like the detail on these figures is just phenomenal. I'm loving these figures, and again, I cannot stress and talk enough about these figures. And yes, when I do get some more time, I'm gonna go down and pick up a few more. But you know, you gotta put money away for kids' Christmas and all the other stuff and bills, and so I don't get a lot of extra money. Well, I never have extra money. There's a lot of things I can buy, but you know, you might not buy new clothes. Instead, you're buying action figures. I don't get enough hours. There's not enough hours in the day, because we're now getting way too much taxes taken off of our paychecks. But that's just is how it is. And you know, I do love advanced things, and you know, cell regeneration is real. You could regenerate your body using frequency, and you know, you might need colloidal silver or gold with it when you're regenerating. But again, this is a total different subject. But you know, you can pulse the frequency at the healing frequency rate, and the rate is the heartbeat per minute, and I think you'd have like 6 to 9 rings, or you could make larger rings. And the flower of life is a circles upon circles, so maybe that was incorporated into the design. But you're going to pulse the DC current through this, and you're going to take 24 minutes a day over 24 days, and then you can regenerate slowly so your body adjusts properly, and the newly regenerated cells push out the old cells so you become younger. Plus, as well as might get rid of viruses in your system, because your body's immune system and everything's sped up. And you know, if the medical industry switched over to a regeneration industry, they could just charge the same similar prices, and then everybody wins, instead of it being suppressed and milking people the other way, because you'll always need to regenerate. But anyways, that's just an invention idea that does work. Maybe Elon Musk can pick it up. Or you know, there's Billy Carson. That guy's pretty interesting. You know, I like watching his ancient stuff. Yes, you don't take everything at face value, but it is very interesting. And you know, people that attack other people, this guy, you know, sure, he makes money off of his stuff, but he also gives back to the people, which is kind of cool. And it is awesome. But anyways, I do love advanced prehistory, and yes, maybe we were genetically altered 200,000 years ago. And the Egyptian, put it this way, say here's the Egyptian civilization might have come from the Pleiades, and it covered from the Grand Canyon area all the way into China, and then parts of it sank into the Atlantic Ocean when there was a flood or polar shift from planet Nibiru coming too close, or maybe asteroid impacts. And so the real flood history is interesting. Advanced technology. These beings didn't seem as advanced because they keep fighting within themselves. It's in the Emerald tablets. It's in all their tablets. They also, like, if they were responsible for sending an asteroid into the Earth and causing floods and stuff, well, you never know. But even It's Chad, he does like Ancient Aliens, and again, looking at advanced things of the past, I am fully aware of. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you like, and thanks again.